once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading, so whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you. This reading, okay, is going to be recorded on Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025. I hope you're enjoying your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. All right. Today is Friday, but it just depends where you are in the world. Okay. And hope you are looking forward to the weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend. All right. Before I go into the channel messages, okay, and also into the reading, I just want to use this deck. It's called Raise Your Vibration by Carl Gray. And once again, I'm going to select one card from this deck. Okay. So please bear with me. Okay, our spiritual team would like me to select this card. It says, I am fulfilled by love. I am fulfilled by love. Okay, so one thing that you must remember, okay, that we were all, okay, created in the essence of love. All right, because our higher power, the divine, okay, God is love. Okay, and God is in all of us. So that is something that we must remember, and we should all be operating in the essence of love as well. All right? Because love conquers all. So I'm just going to read more on this message, okay, this vibe. All right? So please bear with me. Okay, it says, when you pick this card, there's a good chance that you've experienced fear, separation, and heartache in this lifetime. Somewhere in your past, you've been made to feel that you have to fight to be loved or prove your worthiness to receive the acceptance of others. In the past, this has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you spent time and energy revisiting the old wounds in an effort to build yourself back up and move forward into a new experience. You are now at a crucial point on your spiritual journey where you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You have recognized that it doesn't just come through relationships or external experiences, but is your natural state of being. Now you are realizing that fulfillment doesn't come through anything external either, but the recognition that you are a spark of magnificence from the heart of the universe. You are part of the bigger picture. You are loved, embodied. Okay, and the vibe of the day is, you could say it and believe it. You could say, I am fulfilled by love because love is who I am. All right, I am filled by love because love is who I am. All right, so maybe someone needs to hear this, maybe you or someone or a cross watcher, okay, or maybe it's some words of encouragement that you can tell to someone you associated with, or all right, or work with, or is related to you in some way. All right, okay, so what I'm going to do now, I just want to quickly go through the downloads, okay, that I received. All right, I'll try not to be too long, okay, and then I'm going to uh just what I might do is just go get into the reading and then I'm going to ask Spirit, um, or our ancestors, okay, our spiritual team, what is it they would like us to think about, focus on, and so forth. All right, so I'm just going to be just going quickly through the downloads. All right, and I just want to remind you once again, all right, that tarot oracle reading is also with energy. It's non-gender. He can be a she can be a he, and it's also timeless. All right. And whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Okay. So some of the channel messages, okay, that I received. Um, the first one is that someone doesn't like your work ethic, okay, and wants to return to you with a fake apology. So it could be someone that you were dealing with in the past, okay? Doesn't have to be, because we are all on different timelines. All right? Um so basically, or you could have someone around you that's wearing a mask, okay? That's covering something up, I don't know, but or maybe some or this person might have done something to you um without you realizing, or so just take the energy as it resonates. All right. Some of the words that I kept coming across, okay, is the first is reflections. So I don't know, maybe some of you might be doing some form of shadow work at this time. All right, or maybe someone else is going through that dark night of the soul. Shadow work is very important because we all embody both a light and shadow side. So there's the higher power, the divine. Okay, I call him Allah because I'm Muslim. All right. And basically the whole point here is that when you do the shadow work is basically to help you face your fears. Um, because at the same time we can also gain hidden knowledge or wisdom, okay, that is buried within us to help us become greater versions of ourselves. And it also helps us um to help us sort of like master um our shadow side, because we should be operating from our light side, but then sometimes the shadow side, okay, can help us as well, because there needs to be a balance here as well. um but we cannot keep operating in our shadow side, okay, because the shadow side can lead to us doing things that is not beneficial to our health, all right, to our life. Okay, so and it could help us, it could create blockages and make us miss out on opportunities, okay, that will lead us to becoming more abundant, um, better versions of ourselves, because at the end of the day, destiny or fate is in our hands, okay. It's all to do with the choices and decisions we make for our life. Another thing, word I should say, I keep getting, I did come across, okay, is relentless. So maybe someone keeps doing something, I don't know. Maybe they might be in this energy. Um, I also saw these words, won't stop, or won't stop, can't stop, something like that. So I don't know. It could be that maybe someone continuously doing spell work. Okay, it could be to do with you, somebody who you're associated with. It could be to do with people around you. All right, just take the energy as it resonates. I also saw the words without compromise. Okay, so maybe someone in your past, or maybe it could be somebody that you dealing with now, or maybe in the near or distant future. Maybe whoever it is, okay, they um may want to collaborate with you or reconcile with you. Um, but I believe what spirit is trying to say is that make sure that whoever this person is or group of people is, that you don't compromise, okay, in any way, especially when it comes to your beliefs or um who you are as an individual. Um Also, I kept coming across this word bargain. So I don't know if someone went into a situation thinking that they were going to gain something and it was as a loss, or maybe they realized that maybe if you walked away from a situation, if it was a third party dynamic, that they're now seeing your worth or realizing your worth. Um, Also, there's I don't know, I came across this, I think it's a new movie that's coming out. It's called The Accountant. So there could be something to do with accounting. I don't know what that's about, what that's connected to. Okay, or it could be someone who does accounting as a profession. So I don't know. Um but Spirit wanted me to mention this. Also, this thing, these words, it says the grand scheme of things. So it could be a situation where it could be a group of people who working together or collaborated together to do something, and now you know things are basically falling apart. There could be a lot of conflict, fighting, arguments. Um, Let me see what else to do. There could also be something about, there could be some somebody could be under investigation, or they could have found some evidence, but I think it's something, it could be something to do for death. All right. Um so they could be exhuming a body, all right, to find out to so that they can it's I don't think it's called like to go over or do some form of autopsy or something like that. um I think this, I don't know if this is already happening or already happened. um but I think someone is looking into the death of somebody, or more than one person. Okay. um okay, and as also, okay, someone may be doing spell work to create blockages, okay, or some form of disturbance. It could be um to do with envy or jealousy. um Someone or group of people also want to bring an end to whatever you have or what you're creating, or your creativity. um please don't focus too much on whatever this person is doing or tempted to do, because our mind is very powerful. I would suggest that you pray over this. You can read Psalms 7, um, also Psalms 140, Psalm 23, Psalm 91. All right, these are very good verses from the Holy Bible. If you don't have a Holy Bible on hand, I have put the name of a book. I think it's called the Power of the Psalms, all right, by Anna Riva. So please check the description box, all right, as well, if you're interested in working with crystals, if you want to know more about certain spiritual okay, so some forms of like divination. I have put some books there, as well as to do with numerology, angel numbers, all right, and also runes as well, which is a form of divination. So please check the description box out if you're interested, and some other books as well, all right, to help you as you go through life's journey. And you don't need to be on a religious or spiritual path to read about these things, or if you're curious about them, all right. um the crystals that my spiritual team would like you to work with is watermelon, tourmaline, and pitcher jasper. I think watermelon tourmaline is very good for healing. All right. Um, any past life hurts, or if maybe that's something that you're going through now. And also, pitcher jasper is also a very good crystal that you can use. um and some of the numbers, or if you come across these numbers, okay, and you don't know the meaning of them, that I would suggest that you probably get a book like this. It's called Angel Numbers. This one is by Carl Gray, or the Little Book of Numerology, or Angel Numbers. Okay, these are very good books that you can use to help you to understand these sequence of numbers. The numbers that I keep coming across is numbers like 999, 144, 666, 888, 222, 555, 13, 10, 6. All right. So these numbers could be significant in for you in some way. All right. There could also be, as I said earlier on, okay, there could be a lot of fighting or conflict between a group of people. Okay, it could be to the workmates, family members, maybe people that you don't even know. All right. I keep hearing the nursery rhyme. Polly put the kettle on. So I don't know. Maybe someone wants to either pick a fight with you or want to sabotage whatever you got going. All right. And also the songs Christopher Columbus. Okay. And that's by Burning Spear. Basically, it's about Christopher Columbus line. Okay. Saying that he discovered um the some of the islands in the Caribbean or whatever, and that's not true because obviously there were people there when he um visited those islands. So there could be something to do with some lies being told. Okay, it could be about you, or it could be to do with something else, or regarding something else. And also this song Cry Me a River by Sam Cooke. All right, and I keep see my mind's I keep seeing Six of Cups energy. It could be something that's happened, or to do, or it could be some connection with something to do with someone from the past or some past event. Okay, but I keep seeing also um a river, a boat, on, or I should say on the river shore, or sailing on the river. So I think there could be a lot of emotions, all right, because cups does talk about emotions, and it could be maybe that's why or it could be an emotional time. So maybe that's why my spiritual team want are recommending watermelon, tourmaline, and pitcher jasper. Okay. Um. All right. So, these are the messages. Okay, that's been channeled to me. All right. So, okay. Let me. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be using this deck. Okay, it's a very um good deck. Okay, I love it a lot. It's all to do with astrology. Okay, um, you know, and there's nothing wrong. Okay, if you are interested in astrology or reading more about the planets. Okay, because they can, when they go forward or go backwards, which is known as retrograde, it can affect us. So I would suggest you try and get a birth natal chart. Okay, and then you can always check where certain signs are in your birth natal chart, and when those planetary transits take place, and the moon cycles, how it can affect you. Okay, because it could be in a positive or negative way. It depends on the energy that you are um giving out. Okay, because that's why you have the word karma. Okay, because it just depends, because karma is the law of cause and effect, and it's all understanding too about this, both the universal and spiritual laws, and making sure that we are in alignment at all times. Okay, and I also put out on my channel a video about karmic astrology, as well as the birth natal chart. So please check it out, and some other videos. So please check out my other videos and readings out on my channel. Okay, and if you have supported the channel in any way, if you're a subscriber, regular viewer, thank you ever so much for your support. All right, and I do appreciate whatever support that you have given to my channel so far. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see what's happening. Okay, what energies are around the collective at this time. Okay. Spiritual angels, what does the collective need to know at this time? Okay, we've got enthusiasm. Okay. Okay, we've got empathy. Okay, we've got idealism. Okay. Okay, at the top of the deck, we've got choice. All right. And at the bottom, we've got convention. All right. Okay, so I'll just show you the cards. Okay, so we've got enthusiasm. This is sun energy. Okay, so someone could be very enthusiastic about something. Okay, it could be to do about doing something. All right. Okay, maybe whatever it is, it could be something they did and they now need your empathy. All right. They could be currently coming out with an idea because you got idealism. Um, all right. So 1 minute. Let me just put these on the stand so you could see. So we've got um enthusiasm. Okay, this is sun energy. All right. Okay, then we've got empathy. All right, this is okay, so enthusiasm is, yes, sun. All right, and Mars energy. Okay, then we've got um empathy. Okay, this is moon and Pisces energy. And then we've got idealism, okay, which is sun, and this is Aquarius energy. All right, idealism. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to be using, because this is a new deck. All right, so first of all, let me just see. I'm going to be just reading out, okay, more about the meaning of each card, okay, and then use the tarot. I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot. All right. So let's see. So this could be your energy, or it could be to do with other people you're associated with. All right. So let us see what else. Okay. So um okay. So uh the sun represents fortune. Oh, sorry. This is actually it says that this is Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Sorry, Sagittarius. Um But this is also with the sun in Sagittarius, okay? And it goes on to say the other events, all right, to this first card. It says splendid opportunities, contact from abroad, the prospect of long distance travel. Okay, it could also mean a new philosophy. It could also mean optimism about a new project. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot and some other decks to see what that's about. Okay. This card wanted to stay in the deck, the Fool. So okay, you could be in this energy. You could be an alchemist at this moment. You've probably taken a leap of faith to do something. You could be quite enthusiastic about something. All right. So anyway, or it could be to do with someone else. All right. So let's see what that's about. Holy Spirit, please clarify enthusiasm. Please clarify enthusiasm. Okay, so we what came out was Three of Swords reverse. So the energy, okay, because all to do with energy, it means letting go, moving on. Um, it also could mean time to heal. Okay, okay, you could be in this Emperor energy, or you could have dealt in the past um with somebody who embodies the Emperor energy. Okay, okay, it could be that the reason why you are healing is because you might have received some news, because you got Page of Swords. Okay, maybe let's see what else. Okay, this could be to do with a business. It could be to do with family dynamic. It could be to do with a marriage, because you got Four of Wands here. Okay, you also got the Devil here. So this to me, it just tells me that this was a karmic relationship. Okay, maybe somebody did something out of impulse. Okay, and maybe that you found out the truth. Okay, and you've moved away. You on this or you could have been in this Eight of Swords energy in the past, um and Five of Cups energy, or maybe since you moved away, this person is now in the Five of Cups, Eight of Swords energy. Okay, and you could have been dealing with somebody, okay, who embodies now with, as I said earlier, okay, Tarot Oracle readings is non-gender. So um you could have been dealing with either uh, a Knight of Wands, okay, or King of Wands, a King of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles, or Knight of Cups, or Knight of Pentacles, okay. It could be a situation, okay, where maybe the divine has stepped into this situation, okay, maybe a cycle has closed. um it could be to do with what a group of people did, okay, or it could be just to do with it could be something connected with business, or to do with a home within a home. It could be a family dynamic here. It could be a work um dynamic, okay. um all right, so just take the energy as it resonates, okay. And we are all on different timelines. So this could happen in the near or distant future, right? So it just depends, okay? So let me start off with the situation deck, all right? Okay. Okay, so maybe you receive some shocking news because it says shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. Maybe that's have led you to do some form of healing. Okay, you might have or could be okay or have dealt with people who are very codependent because you got the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. Okay. There could have been a lot of backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, deception and lies, or there could be some form of shocking attack that took place. Okay. So the spirit of angels, what else? Please clarify enthusiasm. Okay, yeah, it could have been a third party situation. It says many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along, or maybe you found out that maybe you were with somebody and they you thought that was maybe faithful or really loved you, and this person strung you along, okay, and created a lot of lives. But it says here, cutting out separation, stop the partner, silent treatment, and it says coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic ending. So something has come to an end, or maybe will be coming to an end. Okay, because these readings are timeless. Okay, it could be a toxic situation here. um Let me use this deck, the true emotional. It could have been some heartbreak regarding this situation. Okay, maybe you found out this person was keeping a lot of secrets. Okay. Okay, heartbreak. Okay, first card. Secrets here. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's see. Spiritual angels, please clarify enthusiasm. Okay, you could have found out, okay, this person was quite shady. Um, maybe they wanted to trap you, okay, into a marriage. Huh? Okay. Okay, there could be a lot of drama involving this situation. Okay. Um, maybe this person or group of people could be receiving karma for what they did. There could be a lot of endings, loss, mental breakdowns. Okay. They could be receiving a lot of bad news here. Um, you could have been dealing with somebody who embodies the Jezebel spirit. Okay. And you've probably turned your back on this person or group of people. Okay. All right. So I'm going to clarify this one, empathy. Okay. So once again, I'm going to be using the tarot. So it could be that this person or group of people, they were quite you know, quite enthusiastic to do something, and now they you know, want you to show some form of empathy towards them. I don't know. It just depends. Just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Holy Spirit, please clarify empathy. Holy Spirit, please clarify empathy. Okay, so we've got Two of Wands here. So maybe someone is taking action to do something. Um, it could also Two also talks about choices, okay? Um, it could also represent hidden fear. It could also to do with bad planning, delay, okay? Um, you've got the Strength card here, all right? So, and then you got King of Wands. So you or someone else could be dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Wands energy. They could have acted out of, because you got the Devil here again. So this definitely was some kind of karmic connection here. So maybe this person, you do have King of Pentacles. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. It could be something to do with love. Maybe this looks to me like some either family. It could be a business dynamic as well. Um, because you got Four of Wands here again. You got King of Pentacles, and then you've got Queen. So this could be maybe you either you or this person is in the King of Pentacles energy, and you might be embodied the Queen of Pentacles energy. All right. Um, but whatever it is, it looks to me like this person did something, or a group of people did something, and they're trying to find the strength, okay, to um maybe offer you this cup of love. But it's a very immature, slow type of energy, because you got Knight of Cups. Knights are very slow, immature energies, right? Because you've got a lot of knights here. You've got Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. And it seems to me that this cycle has ended. Okay, so it seems to me that maybe this person is trying to find the strength, or trying to find a way, maybe to come or to towards you. Okay, because again, you know, because I did say this was a some type of it. I believe this could be like a relationship. Okay, where this person wants to come, but you know, they probably don't have the strength. Okay, right now, because they could be in this Eight of Swords energy, right? But this was a karmic connection, okay? Um, it could be to do with I'm not seeing any. It could be to do with money. It could be to do with love. It could be to do with both. And um, but this was a karmic connection. It's got the devil here, okay? So maybe this person did something to you, and they want you to be empathetic, or I don't know. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay, let me just use use these. See what's let me use what lies beneath and then the other one and see what's happening. Okay, maybe this person realized that they messed up. Okay, regarding you and them, between you and them, just take the energy as it resonates. Okay. Holy Spirit, please clarify empathy. Holy Spirit, please clarify empathy. Holy Spirit, please clarify empathy. Holy Spirit. Okay, it says a love story once upon a time. Okay, so maybe you've already walked away from this person or people. You could have walked away because you're just tired of drama. Okay. This person, maybe you found evidence here, or you caught this person going into one. You could have been dealing with fake friends. But if this person wants to come back, Spirit is saying to be cautious of this person. Okay. They may want to trap you because it says pregnancy test unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. So they might want to because you have there was a card that says trap. Okay. This person also now maybe reflecting and saying that they made bad choices, or they keep continue to make bad choices. Okay. So let me just use another deck. So this is more likely, this could be either a family, to do with family or members, or it could be to do with a past lover or spouse. Okay, this is what I'm getting here from this these messages that's coming out so far. So let me just use this one, this Shadow Love Oracle deck, and see what comes out. So the spiritual, please clarify empathy. Okay, we've got hoity-toity, champagne taste, beer, budget, arrogant, pretension. So this is the energy this person is in. Okay. This person could be, they could be in some devilish energy. It says trouble follows them around, tempting, addictive charm. Goes on to say reflects your own issues, like attracts like. So we have to be careful here that that we don't if you're in this energy, or maybe this is the type of people that they're attracting, because it says here like attracts like. Okay, this person could be somebody who is carrying a lot of negative energy here, because it says like a dark cloud above you, are depressed, extreme moods. So maybe this person is depressed at this time because obviously the Eight of Swords came out. And then it says adrift, not willing to settle down or be responsible, time to commit and put down roots. So maybe this person doesn't want to commit. Okay, maybe that's why they strung you along, if it was a love, some form of love relationship here. And obviously because of that, you're just tired of drama, and that you just ended the relationship. It says ending, you're pretending that it's not ending. but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. So I don't know, maybe this person just want to accept that it's over, or there's some form of unfinished business, and maybe that's why they're planning to come back in your life. So just take the energy. It might not be your story. It could be just people that who could be the story of people you associated with, or people around other people that that's around you. Okay. So I'm going to be clarifying idealism, and it could be that's why, you know, on the at the top of the oracle of the radiant sun deck. Okay, you again on the top of the deck you have choice. Okay, so maybe when this person comes back, they may want you to somehow hear them out, be sympathetic to them in some way. But I believe this person um has to do a lot of healing. They might need to do some inner child healing. Okay, and maybe that's why they act that way. But Spirit is saying to be cautious, okay? Because there could be, this card wanted to come out, okay? There could be a need to for because they just want to um you know, control you, or still be control of a situation, okay? Maybe they're not happy with your independence, okay? You being independent, you've moved away, and somehow wants you to be submissive to them. Okay, or this person could be very controlling. Okay, this person could be very controlling. All right, and not happy about your independence, or maybe that's what caused the problem in the first place. I don't know, just take the energy as it resonates. Okay, all right, so I'm going to be clarifying idealism. So once again, I'm going to be using first the tarot and then use other decks to clarify this card. Idealism, please clarify. Okay, so we've got a chariot. Okay, so the energy of the chariot, okay, the energy is all about travel, control, action, willpower, determination. It could also the energy, okay, the shadow side of um chariot is loss of control, self-doubt, at a crossroads, lack of direction. Okay, so whoever was left behind, okay, maybe this person doesn't know how to proceed forward, um maybe to come towards you, because again you got two of wands. You could be dealing with somebody who embodies the king of wands energy, um someone who could still be in this energy, this five of swords energy, wants to win at all costs. Or it could be that you were victorious over a person or a group of people. Okay, that's what this energy of the five of swords mean. um this person could be currently in the four of cups energy, someone who is not content, bored with their life. They could also be in the nine of swords energy, having sleepless nights. It could be because clarity has come towards the situation and you found out that um, what this person had a motive or what they did. Okay, and they could be if it's to do with a group of people, it could be to do with family members, workmates. Okay, there could be some conflict going on, can be happening between them. Okay, and it's again all to do with the choices they made, because you got two of swords here. All right. um Okay, yeah, things that were hidden. Okay, you could be embodying the High Priestess energy, and it could be to do with money. You got Page of Pentacles here. Okay, maybe you could have found out, or there could be clarity about something they invested time and energy to do. It could be to do with money because you got Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and you could be in this energy, Seven of Wands energy, protecting what you have, or you could be protecting what you have invested a lot of time and energy in, you know, um, into. Okay, um, and again, you got the Hermit, so you could be in hermit mode, heavy, in some form of solitude, healing from this situation because you got the Hermit, Hermit, you got the Hermit card here, and then you got the Four of Swords. Um, hmm. What spirit is I just received this download. What spirit is also saying to me that they could like earlier on, okay, before I started the reading, I mentioned something about that there could be some form of investigation, okay, regarding a death, okay. And by me seeing the Hermit, okay, and Four of Swords, okay, that could, because the Hermit does it could represent an investigator, all right. And even though we don't have the death card didn't come out here in this, okay, this could be to do with somebody who has passed away. So just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Okay. Whoever this person, if it was a love situation or it could be a family member, this person embodies the King of Swords energy, who may want to um, bring this cup of love to you now, or want to start a new relationship with you. Um, but this person is still heartbroken, and they could be doing some form of spell work. And again, it's to do with somebody or an individual, to do something to do with the past, because you've got Six of Cups here. And you could be, or this person could be embodying the Emperor energy, but just take the energy as it resonates, okay? Let me just use another deck. Use these two mystic. Let me use the Panther. Okay, I mean the card that wanted to stay in this deck, all right, is it says daydream. So maybe someone is again trying to figure out something, how they can come back. Okay, maybe again they are probably having sleepless nights, nightmares over a decision or something they did. Okay. um let's see. Please clarify. Yeah, you see, that's the same thing I'm just saying. It says imagination. Okay, so this person is definitely thinking about something. Okay, you got imagination here. All right. whatever it is, okay, or maybe they experience some form of natural disaster or in their life. But you have to be careful here, because if you allow this person, because this person may want your help, okay, but you have to be careful, because this person may create some form of natural disaster in your life, and they could be doing some form of spell work. Okay, they could be homeless at this time, or could be losing a home, because you've got loss here. Okay, and they want maybe to come back and want to reconcile some things, but and they also maybe want you to oversee something, not to go with your gut feeling, to use your intuition in to do it for situation. It could be something what they did, because you got limitation. If you notice that there's two, you got some people here, but it could mean that somebody is wanting to do something here. You see how this is being poured into a cup, okay, and it could be to do for a family member or somebody who you had a family with, and they could be you know, and I think maybe the divine is bringing some justice to a situation, or they could be sort of experiencing or face or maybe uh in somehow linked with the justice system, okay. um but the cycle has ended, because you got the fate card here, okay. And as I said, it could have something to do with money, because you got here jackpot, fortune, reward, okay. Or maybe you need to protect whatever you have got going, okay, because this person is definitely strategizing, okay, to do something. They could be working for a group of people who are advising them or telling them what to do or how to carry this about, because you got coach, okay. And this person could be you know someone who just wants to come back in your life. Maybe they just want to control you, or this person could be basically this person could be a narcissist, okay, because it says marionette, dictatorship, domination, reluctance, eh? Or they could be facing some form of karma and want to now come back for your help, but be careful here. All right, let me just use this deck. Wait, the Mystic Black Rose, see what comes up. Yeah, this person or group of people do they want to reconcile. Okay, it could be a past partner. It says reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. It says union, but this person is still wearing a mask. Okay, and if you let them back in, there's going to be a lot of conflict between you and this person. All right. There was a card I just saw, but I flipped it back in there. All right. This is definitely something to do with the past, okay? Because the past card there, it could be to do with family, okay? Or you could have had a family with this person, okay? Maybe they feel lost because you cut them out of your life, okay? And they're now feeling somehow brokenhearted, okay. But maybe you might be going through this dark night of the soul, reflecting on what has happened, or maybe that's by seeing who they really are, or their true colors. But as I said earlier, okay, in the deck, because I did show this card earlier, okay, where I said that this card could mean that this person needs to do some form of inner child healing. Okay, could be something to do with The reason why they acted that way is because of what they experienced in the past. Okay, it could be to do with some type of abuse. Okay, or it could be to do with rejection or abandonment. All right, and this person, definitely needs to do some shadow work. They probably need to go through this dark night of soul, or maybe they're forced to do this. Okay, or may need to do this. Okay. Okay, let me use this deck to see what signs, okay, or what houses, okay, that you may be dealing with. So these could be your signs, or it could be to do with people or person that you could be dealing with, or it could be to do with other people around you or associated, or people you associated with, or people around other people. So because it's all to do with energy. Spirit angels, what zodiac sign or house? Okay, so you could be a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with somebody who is a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements in their chart, or it could be you. Okay. Let me see. Okay, you could be dealing with someone, you could be a Pisces, or dealing with someone who is a Pisces, or the person could have Pisces in their charts. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, you could be a Scorpio, or have Scorpio, the person could have Scorpio placements in their birth natal chart. All right. You could also be dealing with a Leo. You could be a Leo, or have Leo, or this person could have Leo in their charts. Um, okay, yeah, we've got Leo came out again. Um, this person could be an Aries, okay, because you got the Mars card here. All right. And either you or this person could be a Taurus, or you or this person could have Taurus placements um, in your birth or this person's birth natal chart. All right. So just take the energy as it resonates. Um, do, 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 do. Let me use the Who Is It Oracle. Okay. So you could be dealing with somebody who is black or African. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who has coarse curly hair. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody who considers themselves to be powerful. Okay, it could be a woman, somebody who is nicely dressed. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who is a brunette or has brown hair, somebody who is tall, somebody who has long hair. Okay, um, somebody who has probably medium hair, dark skin, fun colored hair, somebody who could be quite traditional, okay, skinny, European, mature, or could have tattoos, okay, on, all right. Okay, so let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say regarding this situation. So I'm going to be using the angels and ancestors oracle deck and see what messages come up for the collective. Okay, could be to do with this the scenario, story, or it could be just for it could be just general collective advice here. Okay. Okay, so Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, what message do you have for the collective at this time? Okay, so they wanted me to select these two. Okay, so the first one, it says drum, dream and journey. Okay. So this message is probably from the ancestors, okay? Let me just read drum. Okay, and okay, so this drum is a warrior symbol. 1, 2, 4. So some people could be under judgment at this time, you never know. Or anyway, so let's go on. It says here, the journey, it says here, the message, journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. The extended message, it says, you are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. So basically, it's all about trusting what is being shown to us in our dreams, trusting our intuition. Um, and one of the ways we can do that is to go into Mother's Nature, or if you have a garden, go out, connect with the earth, all right. Trust whatever messages that you're being shown, all right. Um, it could be to do with this situation about this past person or people that you're dealing with, um, or you could be dealing with now. So just take the energy as I said earlier. We are all on different timelines, okay? And I'm just going to read on the second card. It says, "Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences." Okay, because the journey itself is all about it's a learning experience. Okay, it's a healing learning experience. um healing from whatever that has happened, evolving, and to help us to make us make better choices, okay, for our life, okay, because fate is in our hands, all right. So I'm just going to read on this one where it says great teacher. So let's see. Okay. So this is from the sacred one. Yeah. So this could be from, most likely from an ancestor. So the other one, I believe, is could be from a warrior, but then drums are very much connected to ancestors, all right? Um, so this is on 39. Okay, the message here says, know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. So, as I said earlier, okay, because the journey is also about learning from our experiences, sharing what that we have gone through to maybe to help other people. Okay, that maybe down the line will also be experiencing the same things that we did. All right, and let's see what else. Okay, the extended message, it says this card can represent a teacher in your life or the greater teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you surmounted them and allow them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Okay, so it's all about paying attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities that we see at this current time. Okay, and as I said, they could, it could be to do with numbers, it could be to do with certain words, it could be just generally just paying attention to what is happening around you. Okay, because even animals, okay, birds, they could, when you see certain birds or animals, they could be something that our ancestors, our spiritual team want to convey or to you, all right. And again, if you not sure about what certain animals, okay, what their energy represents, okay, in spiritual terms, you can always look it up, or you can, maybe get a deck if you read for yourself, and also for others, or some books can help you understand what's when you see certain animals or birds, what there's what the spirit of these animals are trying to tell you. Okay, all right. I was guided to use this deck. It's called Messages from the Mermaids. Mermaids are very beautiful spiritual creatures. Okay, they are very much connected to the sea, and the water is all to do with our emotions. So some of us might be could be all in our feelings at this moment, or doing some form of like healing, um very much connected to what we've experienced in the past or going through now. All right, so they wanted me to use this deck. Okay, so maybe it could be also that we for some of you might need to go or stand by a body of water. I know it's quite therapeutic, and it is very good for healing. Okay, so as well as going out in nature as well. So let's see. Okay, so let's see what comes up. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what? Okay, so we've got here patience, patience. Okay, and patience is a fruit of the spirit. So some of us might need to have patience regarding something. So I don't know. Let's see. They wanted me to select this card where it says hope. Alright, so some of you might have lost hope. Okay, it could be to do with, I don't know. It just depends. Just take whatever what energies what come out, or just take whatever messages that come out, and or what resonates, and just leave the rest. Okay. See what the booklet has to say regarding patience. Okay, it says practice patience. It's helpful to let go of any expectations and surrender to life as it reveals itself. The reward of patience is patience. This mermaid is being patient. She trusts in life and in the process of allowing her path to unfold in the most perfect way. She knows the universe doesn't make mistakes because everything is done in divine timing, okay? So she waits in the watery depths, knowing all is well and what is meant to be will be at the right time. Okay? Yes, she has wishes and dreams, hopes and fears, but she doesn't allow them to interfere with the unfolding of her life. And this part of her experience means being patient. Whatever it is you're hoping for, it's important to trust and practice patience at this time. You could try focusing on something else to distract your mind from any yearnings. Okay? Perhaps someone around you needs to be patient, or maybe they're being impatient with you. If the latter is the case, you need to be clearly and lovingly tell them you can't be rushed in this situation. Simply ask them to be patient with you. So as I said earlier, okay, that there could be someone who could be coming, could be somebody or a group of people, or it could be family members or family member, or it could be um a past friend or workmate, whatever, whoever this person is or people are, okay, they could be rushing in, okay, they could probably planning this, or they could be rushing in, um okay, to make you even to somehow make you compromise, okay, your on your beliefs or who you are, okay, and what spirit is saying, okay, what they are saying here is to be patient. Tell this person to be patient, not to basically rush into things, okay, to think about things, okay. This is why it's very important. So it could be something, this message could be very much linked to what messages that's come out so far, okay. If you're dealing with a past person, or dealing with certain people that you've walked away from, okay. And I'm just going to read on the second card. It says hope. Hold on to hope when things feel hopeless. Change your outlook to feeling hopeful. Trust in the magical flow of life and love. This mermaid can't see the sun shining behind her through the clouds or the vibrant rainbow. She's totally absorbed by her own inner world. All she needs to do is to look beyond her, and she'll see the symbols of hope all around. Can you relate to her situation at this time? So there could be someone who is probably in that Eight of Swords energy, and they're probably feeling that way. They probably are losing hope or lost hope. So this could be for them. It could be to for the cross watcher. While it's important to acknowledge any pain and perhaps fear of the future, combined with the feeling that hope is lost, it's equally important not to harbor these feelings for too long. Release them, knowing in your heart that hope can and will return again. Although it might feel that way, you're not at the mercy of your feelings and external circumstances. Each and every situation can be turned around so that you can recognize and nurture feelings of hope. Simply looking at things from another perspective can literally shine a new light on your life and bring hope to the forefront once again. Okay, try meditating on your blessings and the positive things in your life. Make this a daily habit and you'll soon change your heart and mindset to a hopeful one. If you find yourself thinking hopeless thoughts, imagine them turning into clouds and visualize them floating out of your mind. In your mind's eye, see a beautiful, vibrant rainbow filled with hope beaming into your heart, filling it with vivid colors. All right, so maybe someone around you or you're associated with, it could be you or could be people around other people you associated with, um, may need to hear this. Okay, maybe they're having gloomy thoughts at this time and maybe needs to hear this. I just felt that, I don't know, something compelled me to read this out because I was just going to read part of the message, but I was advised to read all of it for some reason. Okay. Okay, so let's see what they wanted me to use this deck, which is kitchen. All right, so let's see what oils or herbs, okay, that can help us, or maybe the cross watcher or people you're associated with or can use. Okay, so the one of the herbs that we can use or they can use is parsley. Parsley does talk about endings, okay? All right. Um so you got parsley, um cumin, um cumin can maybe is with this person with somebody who is always unfaithful, so maybe they could work with cumin, all right? Um, let's see. Holy Spirit, what oils or herbs? Okay. We've got witch hazel. Okay, witch hazel. Um, maybe some things. I don't know. It just depends on what's going on in your life. So anyway, so can help with so witch hazel can help with sensitivity. Um, you've got the yarrow, okay, and it says expulsion. So maybe there are some things that we may need to get rid of, or maybe to help us or to give us that nudge um to cut cords or to remove from things or people, places, things that doesn't serve our higher purpose. Um, Spirit also wants us to work with mint. It's it can be used for clarity, all right, and aloe vera. Okay, aloe vera is a very soothing ingredient. You can find it in many things, and I believe you can also get it in tea form as well to help calm, soothe the mind, okay, and body. Okay, let's see what practical advice Spirit have for us to close off this reading. It could be connected to some of the messages that we got earlier on. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Okay, it says validate your past. You did the best you could. Feel and empathize with your past, not to judge it. Okay, so it's all about forgiving yourself and in time forgiving those people who have done you wrong or this person. It says sleep and rest. Let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. Okay. It says speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Okay. Because I'm just saying, take a vacation, take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself. So some of us might need to take a break from our work life. Okay, Spirit is also saying that we should listen to music. It says music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Okay, it says a celebration, good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. So maybe, after working very hard, um, you know, um, there's probably a need for us to give gratitude, celebrate whatever we have um, in our life. Okay, and it says avoid toxic people, hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring you down. Okay. Oh, I wanted to just use. Oh, what is that crystal deck? Okay, let me just before I go, let me just use this deck just to see what crystals. Okay. Let's see what let me just do this a bit of a shuffle and see what crystals. So if you're interested in working with crystals, let's see what crystals that our spiritual team would like us to work with. All right. And don't forget to check the description box after this reading because I'll put the names of some books I'd like to recommend for you to read in your spare time. And please check out my other readings and videos I have or put out on my channel. Okay, and thank you ever so much for taking the time out to watch my readings. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what crystals would you like the collective to work with? Okay, we've got okay, to help balance our chakras, we've got blue lace, agate, amethyst, and new jade. It says the only illusion is separation. Okay. Also to help us, okay. Besides these crystals, you've got green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite. It says here harmony makes the song of life sweeter. Okay. Um, fire agate, and this will help the sacral chakra. Okay, the sacral chakra is all to do with our desires, passions, and creativity and our emotions. There's creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. So, whatever is ending now, is going to bring in something more positive in your life. Okay. Okay, you've got lepidolite, and this is for the third eye chakra. Um, okay, which is also due for intuition, our gut feeling. And it says signs, there will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Okay, because our intuition is like a spiritual compass, okay, that can guide us through our journey. Okay, citrine, okay, citrine, um, and that is to do with abundance, and it's very much connected to the solar plexus chakra, which is also to do with our confidence, self-esteem, our willpower, inner strength. Um, and it says abundance. It says the world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Okay, so it's all about moving away from the having a lack mindset. All right, and the last one is Larima, and this is for the throat chakra. Okay, which is also to do with our creativity, the way we express ourselves and communicate. Okay, and it says listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. Okay, all right. So there's quite a few crystals here. Okay, that our spiritual team is recommending to help balance our chakras. If you don't know anything about chakras and auras, okay, is basically is the key or the center points, okay, around our bodies. And each chakra, there are 7 major ones, 21 minor ones, and each major chakra represents a particular area in our life. So if you want to know more about chakras and auras, I would suggest that I do energy healing readings, which is all about chakras and auras. So please check them out on my channel. I also did put out a video as well that goes more into depth about the meaning and why it's important, okay, to heal our chakras and auras. And they're also music and guided meditations to help uh, heal, cleanse, balance your chakras and auras. Okay, and it's all again because as Albert Einstein said, everything um, has its vibration, and you cannot live a positive life with a negative mind. All right, so it's all about keeping our frequency and our vibration high at all times. Okay, all right. So I hope whatever messages is going to help you in some way. I hope it's going to help you make the right decision. If in doubt, please go within. Um, you know, do some form of meditation. The most popular ritual of all is pray. Okay, and once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. See you next time, and goodbye.